Don't forget the upcoming water bottle promotion. All fans will receive their very own Hockey Logo water bottle. Want some free food? Come on to our next promo package. Free pizza night! Yes!
The Hawks on their way to the locker room earlier, hoping to send their fans home happy tonight. The week is starting off right. Monday night, and 2K Sports presents the NBA. Tonight, we'll see the Washington Wizards as they play against the Atlanta Hawks at State Farm Arena. Along with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Got one more great treat for you, folks. Joining us on our broadcast is Shams Charania. Shams, so great to have you with us. Thanks for taking the time to take a seat and join us here courtside.
Star-studded group, the pleasure is all mine. I appreciate you guys so very much for having me aboard.
Look at the smile on Brent Barry's face. He is thrilled to have you here courtside with us.
Absolutely. Super excited about it.
Here's what the Atlanta Hawks have lined up on their schedule. On Wednesday, they'll be taking on Jonas Valanciunas and the Washington Wizards. And then on Friday, they'll be matching up against DeMar DeRozan and the Sacramento Kings.
And for that matchup with the Pelicans, it's going to be their 7th outing on the year. You feel the team will continue to round into form.
So a look at the starters for the Wizards. They've got Jordan Poole. Kyle Kuzma is out there with Jonas Valanciunas. Then it's Coulibaly. And it's Carrington in at the shooting guard position. And for Atlanta, the pairing up front, Johnson and Capella. Trae Young is out there with Daniels. And it's Reza Shea in at the 3, the small forward. Shams, we know former Wizards players have been on the rosters of 8 consecutive NBA championship teams. I mean, that is mind-boggling.
Well, maybe for Wizards fans, it gives them some familiar faces to root for deep in the playoffs. But listen, at the end of the day, the goal is for their team to make noise and for them to be on one of their deep runs in the not-so-distant future.
Now, here's Kuzma. Just 5 to shoot. Pass to Carrington. Over Daniels. Rebound by Johnson. Poole against Young. Capella with a screen on Poole. Young with no one around. A three-pointer, no good. Now, Coulibaly. Pass to Poole. Rebounded by Capella. Here's Reza Shea. He's defended by Coulibaly. Young outside. Now, Reza Shea. And we saw some players banged up down the stretch last season, Shams.
I'm told that there was a focus on maybe allowing some more flexibility in physicality. It definitely upped the intensity some, and I think that's what the fans want. But there are going to be some trade-offs, and that includes free throw rates, that includes game time, and in the long haul, adding some more physicality and adding some more attention to detail defensively and allowing defenders to play more and defend more. That should be good for the game.
Yeah, those were good trends, I would agree. Now, here's Capella. Young from outside. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2. The Hawks will go for a different look here. Okongwu's checked in for Clint Capella. DeAndre Hunter comes in for Reza Shea. Bogdanovich, he's checked in for Daniels. And MP subbed in for Trae Young. Wizards trail by 5. And one thing to note, MP has vocalized his desire to be the top rookie in this class. He wants to outdo his peers every time he's on the floor.
And I love that MP is walking into this league with his sights set high. But guess what? He's got his work cut out for him. When you look at the names in this rookie class, now we get to enjoy watching him chase his dreams here in the NBA. Good luck to MP on the journey.
And now let's take it over to the sidelines for a bit on MP. DA.
Thanks, Kevin. As you know, there's still a lot of season ahead, but we've got a couple of opposing rookies in this one. When I asked about tonight's matchup against a fellow rookie, MP told me he's made it a goal to prove that he's the best player in this class. He's got a lot of confidence, Kevin.
A ton of confidence, David, and that's something you got to have in this NBA.
How about Brogdon rising up to the rim?
MP deciding where to go with it. Okongwu, the pass to Hunter. And here's Bogdanović for three. Another three for Atlanta.
Great three-point shooting here out of the gate. That makes 4 makes already from long distance.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game. Kispert kicks to Brogdon. Puts up a deep three. The long distance three is buried. Brogdon's got 7 points in the game.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line, and I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
Bogdanović, no luck. And so, lots of scoring in that competitive first quarter. It's Atlanta leading by 3. We'll be back shortly live from State Farm Arena. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Atlanta.
Absolutely dialed in from beyond the arc so far in this one. The defense is surrendering the long-range shot here early on.
So much good energy and flow tonight, and that has really come out of great ball movement. Guys have been open, and as soon as they are, they get the ball.
So this is how the floor looks for the Wizards starting the second. Corey Kispert is out there with Bagley. Then it's Coulibaly. Then it's Sarr, and it's Brogdon in at the point guard. And Shams, nothing gets to work out like your phone. We're here, we're talking NBA, we're watching this game. We got this great group here courtside. You've got 2 phones working, and I'm sure there's a third hidden in your bag. Can you estimate how many texts do you send and receive a day? Is there even a number we can put with that?
Kevin, how many texts do you get a day related to NBA info? You're coming at me. You know the job is, it's hundreds of messages flooding my phone on a daily basis. And the screen time usually in busy seasons tends to be closer to 18 to 20 hours. But this is what we signed up for. This is what we love to inform the audience.
Oh, and I know you love every second of it. Free throw, no good for MP.
You should see MP here a lot with how physical he plays the game.
Brogdon outside. He sinks the 11-footer. Brogdon's got 4 points this quarter. Shams, you've been around the NBA for a long time now. Which players do you enjoy watching the most?
Greatness, especially the guys that are regarded among the greatest of all time, like LeBron James, like Stephen Curry, like Kevin Durant. You have to throw those in there. But this is a new era, a new crop. Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown, Nikola Jokic, Giannis Antetokounmpo. Have to throw Luka Doncic in there. You have Donovan Mitchell, you have Paolo Banchero, you have Tyrese Halliburton, you have Joel Embiid, you have Tyrese Maxey, Jimmy Butler, you have Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Anthony Edwards, Paul George, Kawhi Leonard, Devin Booker, Zion Williamson, Anthony Davis, De'Aaron Fox, Victor Wembanyama. So let's not have anyone here left out.
All right, they're all fun to watch. There's Brogdon following the 3 by Atlanta. And that one drops for him. Brogdon's got 13.
how about Brogdon? Doesn't really have explosive speed, but his balance there, able to get it done.
Well, the latest CBA introducing the second apron, limiting Shams what teams above the cap can do. How does that new rule affect teams?
Decision makers tell me that they're very much keeping an eye on the second apron, not only of their team, but others, and teams that will have to shed salary because of the second apron and the amount of big contracts we're going to see teams give to players. We're going to see it at the top, but that may dwindle in the middle of their roster. But we will see a more competitive league because of these new CBA changes, and less of a chance of super teams and just more parity and dispersed talent.
Do you constantly read over some of these CBA agreements? I would assume that you do, to have a full understanding of terms like the apron, like we just talked about, or all the other things, the luxury tax, all the things that make deals possible.
It's one thing to have luxury tax, it's a whole nother animal now to have the second apron. And that, certainly for teams that are deep in the second apron, that limits their ability to go make major trades, to be able to sign players for more than the minimum. And we're seeing that happen to at least one or two teams around the league right now. So how will that impact things? But certainly the CBA being 50, 60, 70 pages, that's something you pour through before every calendar year.
That is just fascinating. And Atlanta will go for a different look here. Clint Capella, he's checked in. That'll do it for the first half. Wizards lead by 8. And we'll be back right after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
Welcome to halftime. First order of business, catching up on the injuries around the league.
The Cavaliers aren't at their best right now. Their size is diminished without Jarrett Allen. I mean, look, a versatile defender who's really improved his skill set. He does a lot more out there than many people think.
Not as much fun without him on the floor.
And circling back to the first half, things have not gone as planned for the Hawks.
If they think they'll win with this kind of defense, they're tripping. When you give up that many good shots, it fuels your opponent's fire.
You're like gasoline on a flame, I'd say. Thanks for joining us. Now let's toss it to Kevin Harlan for the start of the second half.
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books, one half to go. You know, guys, Malcolm Brogdon has been exceptional here tonight.
Really impressed with the shot selection through the first half, just taking what he can get from the defense.
Yeah, I'm thinking back to the first half and wondering, did he take a low percentage shot? Everything efficient.
The Hawks trail by 8. The front court is Rizier and Johnson. Daniels out there with Young. And it's Capella in at the 5 down low. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. And here we go. Washington fast break. Valanciunas. Great positioning on the putback. Valanciunas has got the lead up to 10 now for Washington.
It's so hard to move a mountain, trust me. Major damage on the boards being done by Valanciunas.
Young against Poole. Young's shot is good. Young's got 7 points in the game.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Well, just ripping through right there as he finds the open spot and gets right through there. High basketball IQ play.
Now, here's Valanciunas. And even after 2 offensive rebounds, they just can't get the lid off.
Even if you're not shooting it, you like to see the effort level. and his tonight has been high. I just think that's trouble. You're gonna let that guy shoot layups. You're asking for it.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, thanks. The Wizards are trying to stay motivated through their rebuild. Kyle Kuzma says you have to change your approach a little bit. And it's like, what do you do it for? For me, it's about development every single day. Take care of your body, work hard, watch film, be studious.